This is Extra Paycheck Podcast, episode number 176.
You're listening to Extra Paycheck Podcast, where you will learn how to build and grow your own successful online business. Now, here's your host, Alex Soul.
Welcome to yet another episode of the Extra Paycheck Podcast. This is episode number 176, and today we will be talking about affiliate marketing once again. This is a part 2 of a 3-part series. If you missed the first part, you can head over to extrapodcast.com/175. This is where this whole series begins. So once again, this is part 2. And right before we start the actual episode, I want to mention something and I want to clarify something. So Michael, one of the podcast listeners, left a comment on the show notes page that I gave out wrong commission structure from Amazon. He is completely right. I did make a mistake. And I mentioned that Amazon starts with a specific commission, let's say 4% for the first few products that you sell. And if you sell more products within that month, they will increase your commission and they will also apply the new higher commission to the past products and so on. This is not true anymore. About a year ago, Amazon changed their commission structure and now they're paying a fixed percentage commission on different industries and different products. For example, if you're promoting video games and video consoles through Amazon, you get 1% commission. If you're selling computers, it's a 2.5%. Outdoors and tools industry, it's 5.5%. They pay 6% commission on beauty, music, instruments, and so on. About 8% on furniture and home improvement, as well as pet products. And there are a few other commission rates on different products. And I'm going to link to that specific page from Amazon so you could check out the exact rates that Amazon is paying right now. So the rates do not jump up and down depending on how many products you sell. The rates are fixed depending on the actual product that you are selling. Now, the thing is, I've never really noticed the difference because my rate for products, my commission rate through Amazon has always been between 6 and 8% because I sell quite a few products. And currently, my commissions are still between 6 and 8% simply because I am promoting products from those industries or from those categories where commissions are between 6 and 8%, sometimes even 10%. So it really depends on what you're selling. You should check it out. Once again, thank you, Michael, for bringing this up because it is important to some people. And your best bet, of course, would be to check out the commission rate and the rules when you're signing up to a specific affiliate program. If you're signing up to Amazon to be an associate, please go ahead and check out their commission rates because they might change from time to time. And this applies not only to Amazon, but to every other affiliate platform. So the most updated information will be on their website, and this is how you'll find out what exact commission rate they're paying for your sales. All right, let's move to the actual episode at this point. So signing up as an affiliate, it's kind of a big deal. A lot of people sign up to Amazon and other platforms and they get rejected. Amazon simply does not accept them as associates or affiliates. And this happens for one main reason. The website that they provide to Amazon is not active enough, or it feels or seems like an empty website without much content, without much activity. Now, that's a big mistake. I have a lot of people telling me that they don't want to put in the effort and time to create the content and make their website look good and make their website seem active if they can't monetize it right away. And I think it's a wrong approach and it's a wrong way of thinking. Your brand new website is not getting any traffic at this point. If you just started a website and you're planning to sell or promote something on it, it's not getting any traffic at this point, most likely. So you really shouldn't have a reason to worry about monetizing that website just yet. It doesn't matter if you have links that promote something or don't, because nobody's on your website. So you aren't making any money of it and you're not losing out on any money because nobody comes to your website. So that's the main goal here. You need to make that website look established. When you create your website, and I'll also provide some links on the show notes page where I will help you to create that website. So when you create that website, you have to make sure that you have the basic pages that Google usually requires to see and Amazon likes to see them. This is about page, privacy policy page, disclaimer page. Once you have those pages set up on your website, you need to start creating the actual content for your website. So let's say your niche is DJing. You want to sell products to DJs and wannabe DJs. So this is your niche. This is how you're going to make your money. Don't start with articles that try to sell equipment. If your website is brand new, you need to write helpful and useful content for your readers. I'll give you a few examples. Why do DJs need to use headphones? That would be a good article. Or why most DJs no longer use vinyl records for the gigs. Or how to get yourself booked as a DJ at a nightclub and actually get paid for it. These are just from the top of my head, but this is the kind of information that someone who is just getting into DJing would be looking for. There isn't a set minimum of articles that you need to have on your website in order to qualify as an associate or affiliate. Personally, I would suggest at least 10 articles before you consider setting up as an affiliate. Remember, your goal here is to create a valuable resource. You need to create content that looks good, that reads well, and Amazon or whichever other platform, when they come to your website in order to approve your application, they need to see that your website is actually active. They need to see that new content is being added. They need to see that your content is of high quality, and they need to see that your content is actually fresh. If you wrote an article 5 years ago, most likely they're not going to accept this website because they see that the website is probably not active anymore and they do not want to work with that. A little while ago, Amazon came up with what's called Amazon Influencers Program. This is a spin on the classic associates program. Before, Amazon would require you to show them a website or, well, to provide a website in your application to become an affiliate. Now they changed that with Amazon Influencers. It's, as I mentioned, it's a new spin on the old associates program. So they still have the typical associates program where you're going to put in your blog or your website address and they are going to review your application. Or if you have an online presence on social media, let's say on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, if you have followers, you can sign up to be an associate through Amazon, but it's called Amazon Influencers, which in the end is pretty much the same thing. However, the big difference is that when you provide them with a website, they can't really see how many visitors you get to the website. They can't really see any data. So they kind of trust you and they try to figure out somewhat. As I mentioned, if they see a lot of articles, they see that the articles are somewhat recent and that you're actively posting new content, they will most likely approve you. Now, if you are signing up as an influencer, you need to show them that, once again, you have an active following and that you have activity on your accounts. If you're trying to sign up with an Instagram account and you have 7 followers and you posted 1 photo, chances are they're not going to approve you. If you're signing up as a YouTuber and you only have a few hundred followers and not many videos and not many likes and not many views, chances are they aren't going to approve you because they could easily see that activity. They can easily see how many followers you have. And if they deem that it's not enough, they won't accept you. How much is enough? I don't really know. I've seen people getting accepted with less than 1,000 followers or subscribers on YouTube, and I've seen people getting rejected when they had over 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. So it really depends, once again, on many different things. Not just the number of followers, but how active they are, how active you are as a creator, and I guess a few other things. And that's something to consider when you're signing up as an Amazon influencer or associate. Once you do get accepted into an affiliate program as an affiliate, you can now start incorporating those affiliate links into your articles. If you need an example, you can check out my podcasting guide, and I'll link to that guide through the show notes page as well. And through this guide, you will find strategically placed affiliate links that promote products from Amazon. You'll see how I'm not simply pushing the products on people. I'm explaining something. I'm guiding them through a process, and I'm suggesting the tools that I've been using. I tell them about the microphone that I use for my podcast, about the mixer that I use for my podcast, and I tell people, look, you could grab it on Amazon or you could find it somewhere else. However, you don't need to break your head because I'm already giving you a direct link to that product and you can order it and receive it tomorrow in your mail. Now we're getting to the hardest part, getting that traffic. If you want to make money online, if you want people clicking on your affiliate links and actually buying things, you need to actually find those people. Right? Remember, you aren't simply trying to get random people to your website, clicking on your links. Your goal is to get people who are interested in whatever you're promoting to get to your website. That is your main goal. It's called targeted audience, and you need to get that targeted audience to your website. You can go on Fiverr and many other websites and buy like 20,000 visitors for $5, but it's completely useless. You aren't trying to simply get people to your website. You're trying to get people, I know I'm repeating myself, but you're trying to get people who are actually interested in what you have to offer on your website or on your blog or on your platform. If people don't care about your subject or your products, then they aren't going to buy. So what's the point? There are two main ways to get people to your website, either paid or free. Free traffic usually consists of good search engine optimization, where your website comes up on the first page of Google whenever someone searches for anything online, really. When they have a question, when they have a problem, when they're looking for a tutorial. If you have a good search engine optimization strategy and your website, your pages rank in the top 10 results of Google, and sometimes it's even top 7 results because Google also keeps changing their algorithm and the number of results they show. But if you're in the top, let's say 5 or the top 3 results on Google when someone is searching for something, then you have a high chance of getting people to your website and actually making that purchase. So this is free traffic. SEO, once again, search engine optimization. There are other ways to get free traffic, such as people sharing your content with their friends or sharing it on their social media channels and accounts and so on. This is my favorite way of getting traffic because it's free and because it usually sticks for a long time. If you are working on your site consistently, and if you manage to land one of those top spots in the search results, chances are you'll be there for a very, very long time. At least that's what I've been noticing with my own websites, with my own blogs and my niche sites. Paid traffic will also get people to your website, and it'll get them there faster than that free traffic strategy that I just mentioned. However, it needs to be done properly. You can run ads on Google, you can do Facebook ads, you could use many other platforms where you pay per click, and whenever someone clicks on your ad, they end up on your website, and if they like what they see, they make a purchase, or they save your website, they come back to it later. There are many different possibilities here. However, it's often very expensive, and you can waste a lot of money if you don't know exactly what you're doing. If Google is asking you to pay $5 a click and you agree to that, and you're making, $5 or $10 commission per sale, yet you have 100 people that click on your ad, so it costs you $500, and only one person buys, you're making $10 back. See, you're losing money. You're not making any money. And that's very easy to do. And a lot of beginners make that mistake. They jump in to PPC and they waste a whole bunch of money simply because they don't know what they're doing. Now, I'm not saying that it's a wrong way to go. I'm not saying that PPC is bad. I'm just saying that it's also something that needs to be learned, and you have to be really, really careful about it because you could lose a lot of money really fast. Also, keep in mind that most PPC platforms do not allow direct affiliate links, which means that you still need to run ads for your website. You still need to have people come to your website, read through your content, and then make a decision of making a purchase or not making that purchase. Another thing to consider is that as soon as you stop paying for those ads, as soon as you stop running ads, the sales stop coming as well. If we go back to that free traffic strategy, if you're ranking well enough, then no matter what you do, the traffic keeps coming because they keep finding you in the search results, and you keep making money without really spending money on ads every time somebody clicks on your ad. So if you're going with a paid traffic approach, you need to make sure that you have enough money to keep you rolling nonstop. I've ran quite a few ads on AdWords back in the day. I also used Yahoo ads and spent thousands of dollars running those ads and making a lot of money as well. However, for the past few years, I've been concentrating on free traffic strategies and not the paid traffic strategies. I do run ads on Facebook from time to time to get some information or to get an idea on my audience, trying to figure out what my audience likes and dislikes. However, I'm not a professional when it comes to PPC, and this is why I won't be giving you any advice on paid advertising on this podcast and usually my blog. I do sometimes interview experts on this podcast that are doing very, very well with PPC, and I usually ask them questions because it's something that interests me. And those people are experts. Those people are professional. They know what they're doing. So their advice usually is really good. But once again, personally, I'm not in a position to give out advice on PPC, so I'm not going to do that. In the next episode, we will be talking about creating content that ranks well on search engines and actually makes you affiliate commission and makes you money. So make sure to listen to the next week's episode. It's going to be a great one, and it's going to be the third part of this 3-part series. If you have any questions about affiliate marketing or online marketing in general, please head over to extrapodcast.com/176. This is where I'll be putting up show notes page for today's episode. This is where you will be able to find the link to the current Amazon commissions, as well as training on how to make a website and a few other things that I mentioned in today's episode. Also head over to extrapodcast.com/Spotify in order to follow the show on Spotify, as well as extrapodcast.com/iTunes in order to subscribe to the show on iTunes. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you next Monday.